See, so far we developed one web application, right? This is your web application, and this is your web API, right? And this one has a database. You have a database here. Okay. So let's take this one into painted. Control Z. Let's select this. This is your database. Okay. Now you are taking a paint to paste. Okay. So this one is your product web app. Okay. And this one product web API. Okay. And this one your product DB application. This one your product DB application. Now, whenever you create a product from this application, the data will be go and store in the database. When you make any edit, update, any performance operation from this application will go and come and store in database. That data will be exposed from the API to the another system. Now you understand this integration? Say yes or no? Sandeep, Mailsami, Sushma, everybody. You understand the flow? But here there is a challenge. The challenge is when we upload, first point, upload image. Where this upload image will store?
Database.
By creating the product, I'm uploading the images. Where this images will store?
Yeah, we have stored that one, our code.
You are storing in this application.
Yes.
Okay. And that application path is going to store in the database.
DB. Yes.
Or you got my point? So the point here is store images in image here. Okay. Image path will be stored here. Image path will be stored here. Now, when I call an API from this database, will I get the image? Think practically and tell. Will I get an image? You have to speak.
Can you repeat one more time your question?
No, if I retrieve image from here with the API, here I'm retrieving image. Will I get an image? Exact image.
I think you get path only, sir.
Come again?
I think you get path only because database we have the image path only.
Okay.
No. Actually, we already take the DL that one. We already took that one. We have already product web application. We have mapped with the product web API. So based on that, we will get that.
No. Web application is independent. Web API is independent always. API project will be for only perform API. Web application project for only perform web-based application, MVC application. So the images stored in this web application cannot be accessed here. Only the web API get image part. What Mailsami said is right. Sandeep?
Yes, this web application store image here, but the path will be stored to the database, right? Like local path.
Yes. Local path of where? Application, web application.
Yeah,
part, right?
web application locally we have created images folder, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Will that able to access in product web API? That image can access in the product web API.
No, we
You
can't.
can't,
Right?
right?
Yes, correct.
You can't get the image from that. So for that, how to overcome this situation? To overcome this situation, what we are planning to build is here. We are going to build Azure Blob storage. You got the point?
Okay.
You are converting to image to blob data. Okay.
Yes. So what will happen is, before it is calling here, first my upload image will upload the image to the Azure Blob, and Azure Blob will return the path of that particular stuff. That path will go and store in the DB. You got the point? You all clear with my flows? Now this store image will go here. So what will happen? This will not require, and this will not require. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to store images here. Right? The moment I store the image, the path of the store image will comes into product DB database. Now, when I call a retrieve image, first I will make a call, and then I'll make a call to the blob to retrieve the image. You understand my point? You understand my point?
Yes, sir.
So this Azure Blob will be accessed by both product web application, both product web application and web API project. Is it make sense? Instead of storing images on a particular application, you are going to store images in Azure as a blob storage. It's not only image, you can also able to store documents like text file, PDF file, like whatever the way you want, any contract files or any videos you need to upload from web application, everything can be stored using Azure Blob storage. Okay? You are clear with this point? Say yes or no. This is your typical architecture. Anybody want to take a screenshot? You can take a screenshot.
So every image can be converted into blob data and storing it as a 0, 1 blob data, right? In the database.
See, you can say blob, but it will not store in a format of blob. It is storing in an exact format of images. Understand my point?
Okay.
I will show you that. Don't worry. My next step is I'm going to open my Azure portal. You understand this flow? First, my question is,
Yes, sir.
okay, now, how to first go and create a portal, Azure portal? Just go to Chrome. Azure portal login. Okay, this is my Azure portal. In this portal, click on it. Just go sign in. What will happen? It will log in into my mail ID. Hold on a second. It will ask me the email ID code from the Azure, which I will receive from Gmail. See, you got the security code. 989843. Just enter 989843. Verify. Now this is how you have to create a Azure portal. Okay. Before that, you need to register. Okay. After registering it, you need to integrate with your credit card or debit card so that it will give you some free credits of 16,000, 17,000 rupees. Okay. With that 17,000 rupees, you can run the free trial. Now come down. You see there is a practice blob. You see there is a groups. Will you all able to see the groups? Storage accounts. The storage account is Narendra practice blob. If you go to this Narendra practice blob, you will have an Angular blob. In the Angular blob, you can see the image, not in the Angular blob, the other one. Practice blob. You see there is an image. You come down. You see there is an image. This is storage account. Image was not there. Narendra practice blob. You see there is a blob container. In the blob container, you see images are there. Yesterday I created this image. Will you all able to see this? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
This image will be downloaded. If you want to retrieve that image, you can directly download. If I download, you will see there is an image. See, image is uploaded or not? Come on, guys, you have to speak.
Yes,
This
sir.
is how we are going to implement our code. First, what you need to do is go to home, go back here, search for storage account. Create a service called storage and create a storage account name. When you create a storage account name, it is a real account. Here it is an Angular blob. Insert, create microservice, micro batch one blob. Click OK. Okay. Now what you are doing, you are creating a micro batch blob and then come down. You name the storage account name saying that eStore. My account name is eStore. All are lowercase. eStore project blob. Field name must be between 2 to 3. Simply say IT ask eStore. Okay, now the storage account name is IT ask eStore and you have to select the services primary or which one you want. Basically, you can use this one, Azure files. Now come down. You say the geo redundant storage. Instead, you put local so that your pricing will come down. And then next, you see what type of APIs you need, what type of versions you need. Don't do anything. Simply next, simply next, simply next, simply next, next. It is validating. Now, after doing this, you see what is the mean of the blob? What is the name of the blob? Your account name is iTask Store. Your resource group is Microsoft Azure blob. Scroll down. Simply click on create. What will happen? It will create a blob storage for you. First step, you need to create a storage. See, deployed. Now the storage is ready for you. Now go back to the home. You see, there is a group which I created. You see, there is a blob. Say yes or no? Hello. Come on, guys. You have
Yes,
to
sir.
speak.
Yes, sir. Sir, what? Okay.
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
No, I will ask later. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no. Tell.
No, what is the difference that one I task store and micro batch? That micro batch is the like folder name look like.
No. ITAS store is a container. Under a container, I have a blob storage. Within the same ITAS store, I can create n number of resource groups. My account name is ITAS key store. In the ITAS key store, I'm going to create n number of resources. In the iTask store, I can create blob storage, I can create virtual machine, I can do everything so that all these resources groups are associated with a single account. Understand my point?
Yes.
Okay, when you click on iStack key store, you see there is a resource group. You got the blob service, you got the monitoring capability, everything will be there. Or you got my point. Now come down. You see there is a security and network. In that network, access keys. When you come as an access keys, this is your store account name. And this is the key given by the Azure, where you go and show, take that key. This is the key where you are going to call from the database. It is similar to our connection string. So what you need to do first, copy this connection string, go to project, close all tabs, go to Solution Explorer, take the product application, go to your app setting.json. Here, you need to add one more comma, iTask storage db and paste. You all understand what I'm doing? I simply take that client port. You see here, this is your connection string. You are copying the connection string and you are creating under a connection string and save all. Then close the app settings. Then go back, go to your dependencies, go to your packages, right click, manage nugget package. Here, Azure dot storage dot blobs. You got that package? Say yes or no?
Yes,
Say yes
sir.
or no? Sushma, Venkat. Once you get that, install. And then apply. Accept. Once you've done this, you see there is a package installed .azure.storage.blobs. Now clean and build the project. After cleaning, you start build the project. Build succeeded. Now close it. Now go to your solution, go to your program.cs file, register the service of Azure Blob as a service. How to do that is builder dot services dot add here new service client. I forget the class name. 1 second. Okay, I do one thing. Here I'm going to add using Azure dot services storage dot blobs. Okay, and then you can see there is a class. Need to get that class. Hold on a second. Let me give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guys. Yeah. So here you need to use like this. Add singleton. Add singleton. Here x equal to new of blob service client. Here you need to add your client path. Okay, how you do basically builder dot configuration dot get connection string of this is how you have to register your service. Now you all understand how you are registering your database. Similar way you are going to register your Azure. So this is how you will register, right? Builder dot service dot add db context, where you are going to create that use SQL server. Similar fashion for the builder dot service dot Azure, you take the connection string. Where that connection string is available, it is in your app setting.json. Take this, copy, go to the code, paste. Now you got the blob storage. Did you all get the point? Say yes or no? So far, Venkat, Sushma, SSV, SSV, Venkat. Hello, guys, speak. Now, open the nodes. I need to define the steps here so that it will be easy. Azure Blob storage concept. Step 1. Install NuGet package named NuGet package in the product project like azure.storage.blob. That is your first step. Step 2. Create a blob storage in the Azure portal. Okay. Step 3. Step 3 is get the client credential from the storage account. Storage account created in Azure portal. Step 4. What is your step 4? Add client credential in the app.settings.json in the product project, which will help me to 1 second. Which will help me to establish a connection string. You all understand so far? Say yes or no? Guys, unmute and talk. Amar, Sushma.
Yes, sir. We got yes. Sir.
Okay. Now the
Okay.
point here is the 4th step in middleware. Create a instance for the service client. Which service client? Which service client we are creating? Blob service client. Creating blob service client as a singleton object. Why do I am creating a singleton object? Can anyone tell me why I am using a singleton here?
Yeah, singleton means it will create the one-time object we can through access.
Across a call, when you create object for the first time, it can be reused all the places. That is why we are using singleton. So that is why here the Azure Blob instance, client Blob instance will create one time till the application will be closed. The subsequent time you are not going to create an object, it automatically holds this object. Or you got my point? So that is the idea behind it. Once you've done this, Now go back, go to your repository, service contract, create a interface. Create a interface. In this interface, Blob storage service. You all understand? I'm creating an interface called Blob storage service. In that, you are going to use public. There you are going to use void. No. Simply return string upload images, where string file name comma string file path. I'll tell you why I need this. Okay, I created an upload image. And then go back in the service layer, I create one more class saying that what is my blob storage service. Class name called blob storage service. And this blob storage service will inherited by blob service storage. Now try to quick action implement interface. Now this data is comes here. Now build the project. Now, do I need the object of this blob service client or not? Say yes or no. Do I need this object?
Yes.
Connection string is needed, right?
Yes, it's required.
It's required, right? 1 second. Connection string is needed. So to bring this connection string, what you need to do? First, you need to register this service in your program.csv. How to register a service? Builder dot service dot add new service descriptor. This is how you have to add this.
Yeah, interface and service class.
Type of blob service, comma, type of blob storage service, comma, service lifetime dot transient. Now you created an object for this blob storage service. Build the service. Now go to your service in the upload. Before you come this service, what you need to do? In the controller, you need to inject the service object. Am I right or wrong? In the controller, you need to inject the service object or not? Say yes or no. Here, you need to inject the service object. Okay. So how to inject the service object? Private, read only, blob storage service. Okay, this is how you have to inject the service. And then this service, I'm going to pass here. Blob storage service. Now come back here, this dot underscore blob storage service equal to blob storage service. So far, everything okay? Sushma? Sushma, do you understand? హలో సుష్మా గారు, వెంకట్,
Yes, sir.
సుష్మా గారు అండర్స్టాండ్ యశస్వి? Please say yes or no. This is one of the toughest parts. If you guys can understand this, nothing after that, everything is very simple. This is one of the biggest concept I'm trying to do. If you're not understand, you can tell me so that I can help you out. Please say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes.
Now, what you need to do is you injected this and then go to your service.cs file. Here, you have to get two things. What you need to do is you need to get the instance of Blob service client. Blob. Okay, it will not work. I'll tell you what to do. Blob service client, you can take like this. And then select, right click, quick action. You see there is an install package. You got an install package or not? Say yes or no.
Yes.
Install package, use local, select. What will happen? Your storage blob will be added in the service layer. See, you got the Azure blob storage in the service, and then take this client, store, put it, and here private read only blob service client, and then use this underscore like this. Now what you need to do, you take the object, this dot, this. Now you got the blob service client where you are going to talk to the database. In top of that, you need to have one more private read only blob container client. You have to use this. I'll tell you why do I need this. I know my service, I know my container, so that with the help of service client, I'm going to get the container name. How do I get the container name? Is this dot my container client equal to underscore blob service client dot get block container. Get block container name. What is my container name? My container name should be in the Azure. Now go back here. You need to get the container. Click on overview. In this group, you will see there is a container. What is my container? Click on data storage, container. This is your container. Copy this container name. iTask eStore. Now pass this iTask eStore here. Okay, what will happen now? I got the container.
ఏమండి ఇదేంది వాయిస్ రావట్లేదు నాకు
సుష్మా గారు ఏంటుంది?
నాకు వాయిస్ రావట్లేదు.
Okay. Blob service client dot get blob container where I have a issue. And then you see there is an image name and file path. Here you are going to implement based on the content. Simply what you are going to do here is, it's a very two-line step, I will tell you. Where blob client
సౌండ్ రావట్లేదు చూడు.
equal to this dot blob container client dot get blob client. Client of file name. Okay. The moment you pass the client name, this blob container will create a blob for you. The container will create an image blob and file for you. And then with the help of, you get a name here, string, storage file path. You simply put the storage file path equal to string dot empty. Always a best practice when you declare a variable, set the reset value, return underscore storage file path. Okay. Now you got the blob container. With the help of blob container, you need to write a storage path. Underscore storage file path equal to blob client dot upload of file path. Should not be null. Why? Okay, do one thing where status you can put. And then here underscore storage file path equal to blob kind dot URI dot absolute path dot toString. Okay, so this is the code you need to write. What you are doing here is, first you are converting image into blob. Okay, and then upload blob into the Azure data storage. This is the line of code we are doing. And then get the file path where blob has been stored. For that, you need a file name. For that, you need a file path. And that file path, you are going to create a storage. Now, you all understand? You all understand this code? Say yes or no?
Yeah, yes, understand.
SSV? Sushma? Now go back. Here, you got a blob service client, you got a container client. These two, when the service client will have your connection string. That connection string, you are going to get the blob container. The moment I get the container client, I'm start uploading the this one. This is how you have to build the service. Now go back to your product controller, go to your create product, come down. Before calling a database, this product service, call a Blob service to upload the image in Azure Blob storage. So first I need to complete the storage. How I'm going to do the storage? String image path, string path equal to this dot blob storage service dot upload image. What is my file name? This is the one. My image name is the file name. My image full path is the path of the file. You understand? Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Hello.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
then build the project. I done with everything. Now I am going to click the breakpoint here. No need to do the breakpoint. Let go. Put a breakpoint here. Product application running. Now create a product saying that Samsung X200. Copy the product saying that description. And then cost will be 25,000, something like that. Click on an image and take this laptop and then submit. Now what happened? This product request has the image. You see here, I got the product file with the file name and space and everything. Everybody clear this? Once you've done this, you complete these steps. Model state is null, creating the image name, and that path you are going to get the entire name of the image, and then you are creating the image full path, and then you are creating that image and storing in the local environment. Now you are coming for uploading the image. Before uploading the image, you see your blob client is null. Why? Okay, sorry. Your container client is having this one. You see here. What are the things your container having? You got the Azure Blob client. In that client, you will got the iStore account. In that, you see there is an URI where the place you are going to store your image. You understand? From the path where you are going to store the image. Come on, guys. You have to say yes or no. And then F11, the storage of the file will get. Now you see you get the blob. The entire blob will be comes here. If you look into this, my account name, my container name, my URI is true, the name of the image and the path where I'm going to store the image. This is my name of the absolute URL. I got my point. Everything is done. Now, once done, I'm trying to upload. Specified container does not exist. Why? Container does not exist. I created a container, right? Okay, create a container. I task e-store and create. Okay, now I create a container. Now go back, set next, F10. Now you see there is a blob is created. So you see the image is created. You see image is updated or not? Say yes or no, Sushma? SSV. Hello.
Yes.
You see image is uploaded or not? Now if you download the image, you will see that what image you had. This is the image I uploaded, right? You got the
Yeah,
image?
right.
And then go back, get the URL path of the image. And that image you are storing here. This is the place where the image is stored in the blob. Got the point?
Yeah, yes.
And then update. But still there is a problem. What is the problem is, I will tell you. When you upload, when you create a product in the database, you need to store the image path for blob service. Am I right? Because you are currently storing in the local path. We are not storing in the current path, which we can do later, tomorrow. Okay? How to update that into the database and all, we'll do tomorrow. Sushma, do you have any questions? Now use Sushma. SSV.
No.
Okay. Now let me try to add something like this. 1 second. I'm removing this breakpoint, running the project. Now I'm straight away executing. See how it works. Here, click on a product, Samsung 500, Samsung 500 description. Product cost is 22,000. Okay, now save. I am taking this one for time being. Open. Submit. See, it is uploaded. It is uploaded. Now go back to your Azure, refresh. You see it is uploaded. Download, confirm the image. Uploaded. So this is how you need to upload image to the Azure Blob storage using .NET Core. Okay, that's all for today. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you all. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.